Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to yet another episode of War Zone, the only wrestling show on Monday nights, courtesy of KPW, because we excel in bell to bell. I am Tapey Styles, calling the action as always, the only man fit to call the shots here in KPW, and tonight we have a stacked, jacked card as Mojo Perry looks to avenge his fallen tag team partner by going one-on-one against Hollywood Hannon. Slarty, after losing to Popo last week, is out of Twitch title contention, and Corey Sinclair and Popcorn Poppy get to step up to the plate to get that title shot at Hardcore Heaven. But that's not all. We have the Coney Island Express going up against Big Bernard and Tommy Tanks in their tag team debut. And our main event, a 2 out of 3 falls match between Pierre Cinema and good old JR Jim Ross. Now let's get down to the ring and get right into business.
Sorry to interrupt, but we just ran into Pierre Cinema as he has just arrived to what he is referred to as the Kumite Forum. Pierre, what's going on inside your head as you prepare to fight Jim Ross in a 2 out of 3 falls match in our main event tonight?
You want to know why I want this 2 out of 3 falls match? I want to expose Jim Ross for the fraud that he is. I'm gonna expose him worse than a Kendrick Lamar diss track. I couldn't have made this any more clear last week, Roger. He couldn't get the job done like a man, taking cheap shots and not even having the balls to look me in the eyes when he did it. He never would have had the leverage to pin me at Fully Loaded if it wasn't for him hitting me in the back of the head with the steel steps. KPW deserves a better poster boy than that fat, pudgy piece of dog shit. There's a reason why Jim Ross thinks he's as cold as ice, and it's because he has done nothing to prove himself since he made his grand return, coasting off the legacy of his Coliseum days where he was a legitimate threat to the locker room. Look at his track record since he came back. He lost to Bam Dardino on Bam's first night here. Then he couldn't score the pin for his team when we had that tag match together. Then he couldn't pin me clean in the middle of the ring. He's a fraud, and if he somehow squeaks out another win tonight, I can guarantee you all that he won't be able to do it twice. He's not like me, and he shouldn't represent me or anybody else here in KPW.
Thank you for your comments, Pierre. Is there any chance you could sign an autograph for my daughter? She saw your new movie that just came out over the weekend and was a huge fan of it.
No autographs tonight, but I'm glad she went to see the movie. I wasn't going to bring this up, but I'm feeling confident, and this was something that kept my head up high in spite of everything Jim did over the past several weeks. Bam Dardino actually got me a good luck charm, not just for the teamwork we put on display a few weeks back, but something to celebrate the big premiere. He got me a brand new car. Now granted, this car is from Italy and everybody knows that I made my impact on the film industry over in France, but fuck it, he's a good kid. I hope he beats Oliver English at Hardcore Heaven for the world title. I heard that might be a submission match, but until proven otherwise, it's baseless speculation from the back. He's gonna win that world title, and I'm gonna kick Jim Ross's ass tonight, because when you have the star of the show main eventing weekly television, I only need one take to get this perfect.
Well, sometimes you just gotta shoot your shot back to ringside.
And there it is, Pierre Cinema already arriving at the Kumite Forum, our new venue for KPW. After a long time running out of it from the Kumite Coliseum. Getting gifted a car from Bam Dardino. What a gracious tag team partner. And not just any car. That was a Lamborghini right there. Now, speaking of tight bonds and everything, it goes without saying that the Raging Bulls might be one of the most cohesive tag teams in all of KPW. But good old Mojo Perry here, he's been flying solo since Fully Loaded. And there's only one man responsible for these actions. Hollywood Hannon. One half of the tag team champions, the Boise Boys. They, of course, retained their tag team championships at Fully Loaded via referee stoppage. Hollywood Hannon was the man that knocked out Willie Nixon. We haven't seen him since. And hopefully for Mojo tonight, this won't be a fruitless endeavor. We have a low blow here. There's no love lost between these two. Hollywood has Mojo cornered. The heavy of the Boise Boys looking jacked tonight. That's 280 pounds of beef. Hollywood Hannon's already calling for this. Nasty lariat, standing lariat pinfall attempts too. Oh my God. Mojo just barely kicked out of that. He almost had a record for the fastest match in KPW history. Not even going 90 seconds. And as we know, the Boise Boys, it would have been quite apropos for them to get that record. They've been all about breaking records. David Rush looking on at ringside here. Smug son of a bitch. Taking quite a bit of pleasure there in seeing Hollywood Hannon just beat the brakes off of this poor man. And as I'm getting word back from the office, we do have confirmation regarding the World Heavyweight Championship match at Hardcore Heaven. It will be contested in a submission match, as every match on that show will have a special stipulation. Pierre Cinema was right on the money with that. Hollywood sizing up Mojo here. Mojo at a total disadvantage. This has been one-sided this whole match. With the big lariat, that's how Willie Nixon got taken out at Fully Loaded. As I'm going through the records here, it's quite interesting that even with the void in the tag team division from losing the Raging Bulls due to Willie Nixon's concussion, they still hold the strongest record, 3 wins. So on a technicality, they're still the #1 contenders for the tag team championship. Mojo looked to be mounting some kind of comeback there before being immediately thwarted by Hollywood Hannon. Side kick right to the sternum. Another big lariat by Hollywood Hannon. The gigantic dumbbell arm on Hollywood Hannon just swinging from here to Bel Air. Going for an elbow from the top rope. Very unusual for a man like Hollywood Hannon. Usually keeps things to the ground, usually sticks to the fists. The brawler of the Boise Boys roll-up pin. Haymakers going back and forth there. Mojo getting clotheslined out of the ring. Mojo might have to play monkey in the middle here between the tag team champions, and that is not a position that you want to be left in. Neck breaker on the outside.
11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
David Rush choosing to stay impartial in this whole thing, having complete faith in his tag team partner there. 18 count. Mojo getting back in. He's looking for a pile driver, but Hollywood is just too big to lift up into a position to hit that pile driver. Big flapjack, center of the ring. Irish whip reversal. Hollywood hangs on to the ropes. Another Irish whip reversal, this time courtesy of Hollywood Hannon. Suplex back into the ring. Mojo holding on for dear life there, trying to create some distance between him and Hollywood. Hollywood was looking for that lariat. Perhaps he retreated to the well one too many times. Mojo was ready with that back elbow. And just eating another disgusting lariat from Hollywood Hannon. Mojo catching Hollywood's neck on the ropes there. Mojo trying to get that pile driver, but he just can't seem to get the grip, the leverage, or anything. Hollywood Hannon is just too fresh at the moment. The irony is not lost on Mojo Perry being considered the raging bull of this match, because Hollywood Hannon's been seeing nothing but red this whole time. Kick to the gut. Setting him up, collar and elbow tie up towards the corner of the ring. Another big flapjack in the corner of the ring. It's a bit more devastating when you're towards the corner of these ring mats. A lot less give. Another lariat from Hollywood. It was a valiant effort, Mojo. It's an honorable thing. It's a chivalrous thing to stick up for your tag team partner, but is it worth it when you have to deal with a man like Hollywood Hannon? Another sickening lariat. Hollywood Hand is just getting some kind of sick pleasure out of this. You have to wonder, at some point, he could have pinned this man. Perhaps his impudence will be his undoing. Maybe there's still something left in the tank for Mojo after all this beatdowns on cover. 2, 3. In unceremonious fashion. It appears that Mojo's been knocked out just like his tag team partner. Hollywood Hand proving to be one of the most deadliest strikers in all of KPW, as he's now knocked out both Raging Bulls in separate matches. We certainly hope that Mojo Perry is all right. Willie Nixon has to be looking on, just wondering, you know, like, how far back will this set the team? Where will the Raging Bulls stand once they're both healthy? And the Boise Boys, when will their reign of terror end in the tag team division? Who has the capabilities of stopping these two? As David Rush is passing by the booth here, he's demanding a match between him and Mojo next week on War Zone. We're gonna have to grant that to him. And we usually operate these things on a first come, first serve kind of basis. And Mojo's not the kind of man to back down from a fight. Congratulations to Hollywood Hannon. And speaking of tag team action, we have the Coney Island Express. Hugo Johnson, Frank Glizzo going up against Big Bernard and Tommy Tanks. Coney Island Express looking to reaffirm their status in the tag team division. They've been completely winless since they've arrived in KPW, but that could all change tonight, depending on if their chemistry is better than Big Bernard and Tommy Tanks. Big Bernard, we haven't seen him since he lost the first blood match against Count Cracula. After him and Tommy Tanks set up that scheme, paying off the referee in that initial encounter. There was quite a heated rivalry over that past month. Things finally came to a head. This is only the second match in Headband Tommy Tanks' career. He, of course, came up short against Solo in his debut, but perhaps he will do better in tag team action with a man like Big Bernard, who's been more than capable of getting the job done. For better or for worse, he has produced results. He's a former hardcore champion, albeit it was the shortest reign in KPW history. his name will forever be in the record books. Hugo starting things off with a 300-pound Big Bernard. Big Bernard, of course, will be competing at Hardcore Heaven in the first ever Beef Bowl. Where four of the largest competitors in all of KPW meet in one ring. Chris Billy, Solo, Big Bernard, and the Huckster, Huck Hoagie. Big body slam by Big Bernard. Looked like he was motioning for a tag. They're getting Tommy Tanks into the ring. Hugo playing it smart here, trying to keep the big man down, trying to soften him up for his tag team partner. He's too weak to do the heavy lifting. That puts a lot of the pressure on headband Tommy Tanks. Hugo already going for a special here. Fisherman suplex. Dragging him to the center of the ring. Roll up pin. Late response. Holy mother of God! The Coney Island Express in the shortest tag team match of all time. Making quick work of Big Bernard and Tommy Tanks. What a way to reestablish yourself in the tag team division. Headband trying to rally up support, playing up to the crowd at the worst possible time. That mistake cost his team everything. What a result. The Coney Island Express at Hugo Johnson, Frank Lizzo, they gotta be happy about this. There wasn't even a tag made in this match. Unprecedented. This might have been the shortest match in KPW history. Forget it just being a tag match. 2 minutes and 7 seconds. That might just be the record. Hopefully the Boise boys kept a close eye on that. Because maybe down the road, maybe closer than they would want them to be, Coney Island Express definitely hot on the tails of that tag team championship belt. And speaking of championships, a championship contenders match. We have Corey Sinclair going up against Popcorn Poppy to determine the #1 contender for the Twitch Championship. That's of course held by Popo. Winner of this match going on to Hardcore Heaven. That Texas Death Match, a specialty match of Popo's. Now first is Corey Sinclair. He's made quite the splash here in KPW, but things haven't been smooth sailing as of late. Last time we saw him in a match, he was in a match against Slarty. He was unsuccessful against Popo last week on Warzone. But he was successful in knocking out Corey with that pop-up cutter. Now comes Popcorn Poppy. We haven't seen him since he lost the Hardcore Championship. Back at Fully Loaded. He's looking to stay active in the Twitch title scene. Jumping at any opportunity he can. Both of these men have made quite the impact here in KPW in such a short amount of time. Corey and Popcorn just sizing each other up. Spinning back heel kick. Arm drag by Popcorn Poppy. Corey Sinclair hitting a pop-up cutter of his own, perhaps sending a message to Slarty. Reminding everybody that he did not forget how that match ended. He's not going to be taking that lightly. Irish whip, leapfrog, crossbody. Corey Sinclair locking in a Boston Crab. Popcorn reaching the ropes. Getting that rope break. Drop kick. Picture perfect by Popcorn Poppy. Popcorn did not take lightly that slap by Corey. Maybe perhaps a bit of mind games by Corey Sinclair. He's not shy of doing that. We have a roll-up pin here. 1, 2. Snap suplex by Popcorn Poppy. Trying to shift the tides into his favor here. Leapfrog, drop kick. Seems that there's a mutual respect here on display by both of these men. Both just trying to chase the same prize here, but only one of them will get that chance here tonight. That rolling kick. That big headbutt. Don't let it be understated, ladies and gentlemen. Corey Sinclair is a master of psychology in that ring. A spinning corkscrew from the top. Corey knows exactly how to weaken an opponent down. He'll go after the legs, he'll go after The skull. He's well educated with his kicks and his headbutts. He's not afraid to take things airborne. Pile driver by Popcorn Poppy. Both of them looking to do a drop kick. Back body drop by Popcorn Poppy. Headbutt. Crossface. Popcorn Poppy just close enough to the ropes to get out of that predicament. Corey just staying on the attack here. Back to back. Belly to belly suplex is a dragon sleeper in effect now. Popcorn Poppy's been very successful at getting to the ropes. Whenever Corey locks in a submission, here's another one, an arm bar this time. Forearms being thrown here. Corey leapfrogging back into the ring. Corey smacking Popcorn Poppy out of the ring. Cross body from the top onto the down to the floor.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Irish whip it to the guardrail here. Corey looking to suplex Popcorn Poppy to the outside, over the top rope and onto the mat out there. That wouldn't have provided Popcorn Poppy a whole lot of cover there. When you're getting dropped over the top rope like that, it's even if that mat is there to protect the wrestlers, to cushion them from hitting concrete instead, it's still a hell of a plunge to take. That's still a lot of force. Dragon screw by Corey Sinclair. Elbow. Corey Sinclair could be looking for that patented oil spill. Opting to go for a heel hook. Popcorn Poppy just making it to the ropes, just barely. The endurance on display of the former hardcore champion. One of these two men will be going to hardcore heaven in 2 weeks. Texas Deathmatch. KPW Twitch Championship. One-way ticket against Popo. Forearm to the back of the knee of Popcorn Poppy. Looked like he was sizing up for like some kind of apron attack. But he hesitated there. We're trying to make the most out of this after given this opportunity. This is his shot at redemption. Hopefully it isn't a fruitless endeavor. Another big drop kick. Slugfest here. Big haymaker by Popcorn Poppy. Elbows, slaps to the chest, kicks. It's just devolving into a brawl in the middle of the ring here. wants that Twitch Championship opportunity more. Elbow into the turnbuckles here. Popcorn Poppy calling for it. Going for a pump handle slam. And he gets it. Cover. 1, 2, kick out. Rory's been working on that cardio for the past 2 weeks. Trying to up his endurance. After having to lose that match by referee stoppage, it's looking very apparent that it won't be the case here tonight. Springboard back elbow, cover, center of the ring, 2 count. Popcorn Poppy going low. As I'm receiving word from the back, breaking news on the topic of championship opportunities, championship matches next week. We'll be having Count Cracula defend his hardcore championship against Sigma Shuko here on Warzone. And speaking of champions, our main event will be stacked as we will be having a tag match between 4 champions. The world champion, Oliver English, teaming up with Popo, the Twitch champion, against the Boise Boys, the tag team champions. Another pump handle slam, 2 count. Forearm, Corey goes flying through those ropes. And his head just getting slammed right into the turnbuckles there. Falling to the outside. Corey and Popcorn Poppy, they were sizing each other up. Corey baited him in with that snap jab. Going for that armbar. It looked like he was about to tap there before he let go of the hold. His ears must be ringing from all these jabs, all these punches from Popcorn Poppy. Mind games of Corey Sinclair on display here. Big kick to the face. Big forearm. Popcorn Poppy going low again. Cross-body, Popcorn Poppy falling in through the ropes there, getting back in, regaining his composure. Enziguri by Corey Sinclair. Irish whip it to the ropes. Drop toe hold. Popcorn Poppy opting to weaken down the knees of Corey Sinclair. Neutralize the legs. Take out those drop kicks, take out all those big heel kicks. Big back suplex, center of the ring. Corey gets right back up. Wheel kick, Popcorn goes spilling through the ropes. Popcorn Poppy trying to rally the support of the crowd here tonight in the Kumite Forum. Don't go anywhere, folks. We still have our main event coming up next. Pierre Cinema versus Jim Ross. They meet again in the ring after their fully loaded match. Except this time, it's 2 out of 3 falls. These two men seem to be evenly matched here. As we are 5 minutes away from the 20-minute time limit draw. What kind of predicament could the Twitch title match be in if both of these men can't put each other down in 20 minutes? Where does Slarty fit into the equation? Does the Sauce re-enter the Twitch title scene? Does he get another chance to fight Popo? Back elbow, Corey spilling through the ropes. The ring awareness of these two. Staying away from the center of the ring. Jumping elbow right into the turnbuckle here. Popcorn Poppy looking for... Oh, he's looking for a snap, crackle, and pop! Corey getting back up! It's gonna take more than that to keep that man down. As we get a back-to-back snap, crackle, and pop! Rope break! Unbelievable! Picture perfect drop kick. Cover. 2, 3. Popcorn Poppy wins off of a drop kick. When you get this far into a match here, any blow could do the job. Any strike to the head, keep a man down for long enough. As we see here, we have our #1 contender to the Twitch Championship. Hardcore Heaven. Popcorn Poppy versus Popo. In a Texas death match for the KPW Twitch Championship. Corey Sinclair putting in a valiant effort. Pushing Popcorn Poppy to his limit. Oh no. Oh no. That music can only mean one man. It's Slarty. And he's immediately attacking Popcorn Poppy. Popcorn Poppy just got out of a 16-minute match with Corey Sinclair. Back-to-back Slarty lariats. Irish whip into the ropes. Slarty go for a power bomb into the turnbuckles. Absolutely disgusting. Slarty's mean streak is not giving up one bit. Popcorn Poppy just trying to fight back, getting that back suplex in. Slarty is unfazed by that. He's completely unfazed and he's making Popcorn Poppy suffer for it. A third lariat, and Popcorn Poppy's out for the count there. Corey getting back into the ring. Slarty immediately sizing him up. Locking Corey into that heel hold. Corey trying his best to fight back. Slarty locking his arms around the waist of Corey with those multiple German suplexes. Slarty's stealing Corey's own move, the oil spill. Insult to injury. What the hell is going on here? This is pandemonium. Now the Twitch champion's out. Popo coming down to the ring to restore order. Slarty putting Popcorn Poppy and Corey Sinclair out of commission. And now these two are duking it out. Texas T super kick by Popo. Sending Slarty a message to tread carefully. Who's gonna be stepping up to the plate for Popo's Twitch championship at Hardcore Heaven, the Texas Death Match? Popcorn Poppy can't be in a condition to compete. Corey can't be in a condition to compete, especially not after that. Either way, it's just Slarty's mean streak. He's just unhinged, just out of control. And it appears that we're getting word from the back now. Slarty is standing in for Popcorn Poppy in the Texas Deathmatch at Hardcore Heaven. What a predicament. He didn't even have to compete in tonight's match and he got the title shot. Will he finally make the odds even against Popo though? But speaking of making the odds even, our main event, a 2 out of 3 falls match. As this rivalry hasn't settled yet. Jim Ross versus Pierre Cinema. This has been brewing for weeks. It all started with that debut match. After JR lost to Bam Dardino, Pierre Cinema made the run-in and beat JR down to a pulp. Had their match fully loaded. JR resorted to using the steel steps to secure the victory that night. Pierre Cinema wants to see if JR could beat him in a fair fight, and he doesn't want any benefit of the doubt there. We requested a 2 out of 3 falls match. Pierre Cinema's got to be pretty motivated here tonight. He just got that brand new car from Bam Dardino. It's a French action star, but he was gifted an Italian car. Sometimes you just gotta make do with what you got. And it's not every day where somebody gifts you a Lamborghini. JR going low. No love lost between these two. And we hear at the graphics board there, they have put up the scoreboard for both of these men to represent who has how many falls in this match to keep the score going. Pierre going low, hitting, connecting with that low blow. Roll up pin. Because it's a 2 out of 3 falls match, there will be no time limits. This will go for as long as it takes, as long as somebody walks out of here tonight with 2 falls under their belt. Hopefully the score will be settled here. Eye poke. All's fair in love and war between these two. Here's Cinema lifting JR over his head and slamming him, that military press slam. JR was rolling out of harm's way there. Raking the eyes of JR again. You know, as the weeks have gone by, we've really been seeing more than what meets the eye between these two. It almost seems like JR's become more desperate as the weeks gone on, just to keep Pierre Cinema down. Usually we'd expect good old JR to make the matches, to make the challenges, to call out people. And it's been much of the opposite since he's arrived back in KPW. Pierre Cinema has been nothing but direct with the people. Love him or hate him. Springboard drop kick. This repeated shoulder blocks trying to take the shoulder out of the socket. Belly to belly slam there. Big clothesline by JR. Tension in that ring, you could just cut it with a knife. You could feel the electricity here in the Kumite Forum. He's going for that. It looked like he was gonna go for that boomer sooner stunner, opting for a rear naked choke instead. They are hoping that if he could choke out Pierre Cinema, he could just get two falls back to back. Poke to the eyes. Retaliate with JR's own rake to the eyes. Looked like Pierre Cinema was gonna go for a gut wrench power bomb there. Not getting any of that. JR just would not give. going full dead weight on Pierre Cinema there. Knowing that Pierre's not going to be able to pick that man up. There's a clear size discrepancy between these two. JR has at least a 50-pound advantage here. They seem to be evenly matched in height. Headlock takeover. Pierre's stunned. Pierre countering that collar and elbow tie-up. Keeping him in the fight. Staying on the offense here. JR going low once again. Rope break. Dragging Pierre to the center of the ring. Pinfall attempt. 1, 2, 3. JR getting a first fall. Getting the early advantage in the match. Can he maintain that? This is still 2 out of 3 falls. Pierre still has time to catch back up and then win in the 3rd fall if it comes to that. Pierre and JR return to their corners. Pierre immediately going back to the eyes of JR. Robbing him of his vision. These two are fighting without any semblance of sportsmanship. No sense of camaraderie here. Might be the furthest thing from it. Big clothesline by Pierre Cinema. They are working down those shoulders. Little Pierre. Pierre going low there. Doing what he can to survive. Every emotion counts when you're down a fall in this kind of match. Pierre Cinema's gonna need every fiber of his being moving in the same direction just to make the score even here in the 2nd fall. Irish whip into the ropes. Hit toss. Pierre's targeting the eyes of JR. Gotta make Bam Dardino proud. If somebody gives you a Lamborghini, you don't let that man down. As a reminder, our main event of Hardcore Heaven in 2 weeks. We'll be having Oliver English defending his World Heavyweight Championship against Bam Dardino in a submission match. Pierre Cinema grabbing a nightstick out of the crowd.
6, 7, 8.
That was immediately thwarted.
11, 12, 13.
Pierre Cinema cannot afford for this to go to a count out here. Certainly not a double count out.
17.
Bicycle kick. They're gonna need to get back into the ring here. 19 count. Oh, big clothesline by JR. Brutality on display there. Suplex by JR. Here's Cinema. Putting up a fight. Countering that suplex attempt. Big forearm to the back of Pierre Cinema. Pierre Cinema just back at raking the eyes again. Doing whatever it takes to win here tonight. He has a one-fall deficit against him. He needs to even the odds here. He's never gonna hear the end of this if he goes 2-zip against JR here. Nelson suplex. Throwing him like a sack of potatoes here. Abdominal stretch. Here's Cinema mounting up quite the comeback. Anything could change in the blink of an eye there. Here's Cinema favoring that gut region there. JR's been working down the groin region with those low blows. Jabs to the gut there, weakening that midsection there again. As a reminder for anybody just watching this for the first time ever, these two men just loathe each other. They despise each other. We thought this was going to be settled just a few weeks ago at Fully Loaded. Here's Cinema. Seemed to have the upper hand in that bout until JR used the steel steps against him, hitting him in the back of the head with it and then going for a roll-up pin. Fall away slam by Pierre Cinema, showcasing the strength on display. You gotta give credit where credit's due. JR is at least fighting without resorting to the weapons. Surprisingly, it was Pierre Cinema that went for that baton outside of the ring. Oh, the rear naked choke. Pierre Cinema just too close to the ropes for that to have any effect. JR having to break that up immediately. Crowd going 50-50 here. Split between JR and Pierre Cinema. Nobody would have imagined that just a few short weeks ago. As Pierre Cinema said earlier today in that interview, he's looking to expose this man worse than a Kendrick Lamar diss track. Uppercut. Low blow by Pierre Cinema. Look for that belly to belly counter with that headlock takeover. Now JR's making Pierre Cinema pay for it, paying dearly. Back body drop. Captured suplex there. Hooking the leg in place so JR couldn't get out. Another military press slam. They're trying to choke JR out. This fall has just been back and forth. You gotta wonder if Pierre just sacrificed that first fall, knowing that he can make up the difference. Pinfall attempt, 2 kick out. They are kicking out at 2 there. JR probably the fresher man of the 2 here. Stomping a mud hole into Pierre Cinema now. Stomping that mud hole and running it dry. Both men getting out of the ring here. Pierre Cinema looking for a weapon. Once again, not striking gold there at that moment in time. Roll up pin, that's not gonna work outside of the ring.
11, 12, 13,
Irish whip it to the barricade. German suplex reverse.
17,
Pierre Cinema looking for those roundhouse kicks. Over a sleeper hold here. Pierre reaching the ropes. He saw that clothesline coming. He knew exactly how to counter that one. Atomic drop. Springboard back elbow. Pierre going low. Big back suplex. Corner of the ring by JR there. These 2 men just putting on an absolute barn burner of a match. One that will go down in KPW history. Definitely something that's definitely worth the price of admission for Kumite On Demand, our live VOD service here at KPW. Keeping all the records, keeping all the shows intact. Pile driver. And Pierre Cinema the 2-finger salute. Letting him know that he's number 1. Speaking of number 1, Jim Ross, he's got 1 fall up on Pierre Cinema. Drop kick in the corner. JR going to the Brett's rope, the most dangerous rope of them all, missing that elbow. Camel clutch applied. Breaking the eyes of Pierre Cinema. Headlock takeover. Going back to those punches yet again. Pierre going for another low blow. Neck breaker. Pierre's trying to capitalize here. Clothesline. Pierre doesn't leave his feet there. Maintaining his balance, maintaining control of his body. Running knee to the head. And the action spills back out to the outside of the ring. Springboard moonsault from the second rope out to the ring. Out to the ring mat there. The padding. Pure perfection outside of the ring. Did he get JR back into the ring?
11.
Oh, that Cobra clutch suplex there.
14. 15.
They're celebrating, perhaps prematurely.
17.
Be insulting.
18.
They're going for that strut, getting interrupted by JR. He's looking for that count-out victory. Armbar attempt. Pierre blocking JR's reach to the ropes with his foot there. Capture suplex. Pierre's got JR right where he wants him now. Another Pierre perfection. Cover. 1, 2, 3. We're evened up. Pierre Cinema has scored the second fall. You're all tied up. Match is practically reaching DEFCON 4. They're taking that quick pinfall loss early on. Perhaps he was baiting JR in to just conserve his energy. As referees get in to separate the two men. As we now approach our third and final fall. Who's gonna be the lucky man to walk away with this? JR at one fall, Pierre at one fall. Collar and elbow tie up there, wrenching the arm of JR. Going for an Indian deathlock now, working down the legs now too. They're spotting a weak point on JR, that knee brace on the left knee of JR. The smart strategy. Will it pay off though? Drop kick, JR spilling over the ropes. And now both of them are outside. Just seems like they've turned up the heat against each other. You would expect a match of this caliber to just slow down the longer that these two are competing. 17 count. Both of these men fighting on the apron there, getting back into the ring. That might have been the most intense part of this match so far. Armbar by Pierre Cinema. He saw that clothesline coming. Poke to the eyes once again. Going high and low all at the same time there. Atomic drop. Here's Cinnamon returning to that armbar. JR not tapping out. Refusing to tap out to Pierre Cinema. He does not want to give Pierre Cinema any sort of satisfaction with that. That half Nelson suplex back in full force there. Another Pierre perfection. Two count, three. Pierre Cinema winning the 2 out of 3 falls match. Proving to be in it for the long haul. Strategy working out quite in his favor, as he hoped to expose JR here tonight. He's saying that he's been coasting off of his old days in the Coliseum. He's not the man that he used to be. This victory here tonight, I had to give him some kind of validation there. What a decisive victory here for Pierre Cinema. Losing that first fall and making up the difference. But that is all that we have here tonight for Warzone. Next week on Warzone, we'll be having a stacked card here. Oliver English and Popo team up against the Boise Boys. Champions in each corner there. That'll be our main event. For our Hardcore Championship, we'll have Count Cracula making his first defense against Sigma Shuko. David Rush calling out against Mojo Perry. Trying to pick the bones from what Hollywood Hannon left of that poor man. Mojo accepted the challenge. His chase against the Boise Boys is far from over. And next week, Solo will be in action against Huck Hoagie. 2 of the 4 members of the Beef Bowl match at Hardcore Heaven. Hopefully this 2 out of 3 falls match provides some level of closure between these two. That was pretty decisive there by Pierre Cinema. Congratulations to him. Where do these two men go from here? We'll have to find out next week on Warzone. I've been Tapey Styles calling the action solo as usual. The only man fit for the job. And making sure that KPW excels in bell-to-bell action. Thank you all and have a good night. We'll be seeing you next week with more Warzone.